She's going back to the lab. Pharmacy is taking care of their business. The specialists are taking care of their business. This hospital is running great. We do need to make a little bit of coin, though. We do need to make a little bit of coin. Let's do a save just for posterity. Always save the game, folks. Alright, we'll keep an eye on Miss Gonzalez as we speed up time a wee bit. That hidden symptoms should be coming out. Who does this? Hematology Lab. Everything's a Hematology Lab. Wow. Going to lab, we need to find out what is wrong with Miss Gonzalez. Going to chair. Alright, she's getting her results. Do that while you're there and do this one too. We want to do them all. We'll just go ahead and do them all. We need to find out what's going on with this lady. Everything else in the hospital is doing fine. Doesn't need our attention as much, you know what I mean? It doesn't need our attention as much. So we'll keep going. Miss Gonzalez is going to the doctor again. Is going to hopefully be able to tell her something. I would call this a difficult case, but they haven't given up on her, and that's good. We're not giving out any bonuses, but alright. Yeah, it's nighttime. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to make sure we assign her to our specialist on the night shift, which it will be. Let me pause it up. The doctor's moving too fast. I think it's. No, I think. Still got this hidden symptom. She might be one of those the people that come in and test the hospital system. They work for insurance companies or, rating companies, secret shoppers, that type of deal. Miss Gonzalez might be a secret shopper. So, we're prepared for that. She's going back to the lab. It's back and forth. Okay, we need to pause and change her doctor. This guy doesn't have the skills. Where are you at, Paul Johnson? Okay. We want you to go to, Miss Brown. That's who you're going to see. Miss Gonzalez, you get our best and most senior doctor. No. No. We want her to see Miss Brown. Alright, we were able to manipulate that situation. That's good. We're learning how to play the game. Why they keep sending her to the wrong doctor? Pause. Sarah Brown. That's who she needs to see. She's got to go to the lab. Wow, Miss Gonzalez is she's a serious case. We're down $2,000, so I guess that must be a daily a daily thing. They pay daily, and I have a bonanza full of staff. It's going on 24 hours this lady's been in our hospital. She's about to leave. Yeah, 24 hours. She's been here all day. Okay. That's what we're going to tell her. Go get some rest. You're fatigued, but you've been staying in the hospital all day. You need to go get some rest for sure. Still don't know what it is. Going to the chair. Yeah, I don't know what this hidden symptom is. She's a mystery. Come on, Dr. Brown. Come on, we're counting on you, Dr. Brown. Going to chair. Oh my goodness, they don't know what's wrong with this lady. Just like a real hospital, yeah, doc. This is she's getting the best that can be provided by anyone. She has the best doctors working on her, the best lab technicians dealing with her samples and all. We want to prescribe rest to her. Go get some rest. But honestly, after all these tests, we couldn't come up with anything. It's a rough one. I don't know. I really think she was a secret shopper for the insurance companies or a hypochondriac. I mean, we ran every test that's available in the game without hospitalization, keeping her overnight. So I'm not sure. We've diagnosed, how many people did we diagnose? 37 people yesterday. We did 37 people yesterday without one misdiagnosis. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry we couldn't narrow it down, but I think she was a secret shopper. We couldn't find anything because there was nothing to find. It's almost like talking to Congress or something. So yeah. All right. Well, we rocking and rolling. Good luck, Miss Gonzalez. Come back whenever you get a chance. By then, we should have a gift shop and a snack bar. So yeah. Okay, we got Miss Gonzalez out of her. So let's keep it moving. Third shift. Nobody's really waiting around. The environmental services cleaning the hospital. What we do? We have a patient back in infectious disease. So yesterday we were able to treat 37 patients. 37 patients. So we want to, if we can top that, I want to see how much higher than that we can get. If we can do a 50 patient day, I don't think we can, but there was, we had a bad review in the tabloid, so that held our numbers down yesterday, our patient count. But I think we were basically at the max of what we can do. So we'll see. We might have to. It might be time to open up hospitalization, or at least an emergency center. Emergency department. And with our current cash flow, and that's what I'm saying, because we might make the same amount of money every day and take the same hit every day, which is going to keep bouncing us down into the negatives. So we're making enough money to pay staff and keep the lights on, but not to advance with technology. Over time, that'll be detrimental to any business. So we might need to prepare for the inevitability of expansion. An expansion through loan. Let's take a peek. Frank Adams, what you got besides two first names? Or two last names. Goodness. Influenza. She's in the infectious disease department. There's nobody else to send him to. I guess he needs respiratory. But two hidden symptoms. Do the nasal inspection. And serological examinations. Do those, okay? So let's kind of look at this emergency department that we need. On-call room, nurses station, observation room, and trauma center. That's what we need, a trauma center. See what the prefabs look like on the trauma center. Common room, observation, and trauma center. We're looking at $4,000 for an on-call room. The nurses station, awesome. It costs more. I love it. Nurses, they need a lot, man. you hook them up. They're the best. Nurses station, 5,600. It varies. 2 different observation rooms, 12,000 and 22,000. We might build all that stuff from scratch just because they put in curtains and all type of stuff that we really don't just need. It's decoration. It doesn't serve a in-game purpose. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go to the old Lonerino. Old Lonerino, and take us out alone. We're gonna do the max, and we'll pay back whatever we don't use right away. Yeah, so there we go. We take the max out. We'll pause this. We don't need any time passing while we're not open for business or, building. And we'll do our 20 by 20. We'll start our hospitalization push. Okay. Slamming some doors so we can know where we're going to be. Double sliding. Alright, there we go. See what kind of roomage we got. What kind of roomage we're going to need. Okay, Trauma Center serves as the main entry point for critical patients delivered by ambulance and also accepts collapsed patients. So this needs to be by our front door. And then the observation room would be the next step where we move them from the trauma center to the observation room. Many various examinations can be done here. Patients are under proper medical supervision. All right, cool. Then the nurses station, again, the most important folks in the hospital are the nurses, and we need them to oversee and do everything. Now, the card didn't say any of that, but that's what I'm paraphrasing it as. And then the doctors, they're doctors. So, there you go. We have to have these 4 rooms, and we will probably get another. Let me make sure I have the insurance set for that. Open a hospitalization at any specialized department. Okay. So yeah, it will be cheapo care, enable hospitalization at emergency. So that's what we're going to do. We need to drop one of these that we're not going to do right now. We're not going to do infectious disease at this moment. We'll do this one. All right. So we can get our little bonus off of that. So it will be Trauma Center first. And quite honestly, this whole section is going to be Trauma Center. They say we need at least a 4x4, but we're going to do a much bigger Trauma Center setup. We're not with the shenanigans. And quite honestly, I don't know how big to make this thing, honestly. We wanted to cover this doorway, at, for sure. Maybe come back this way a little bit. Pop it up. Ten by 7, 10 by 9. Just to be odd. What's this? Let me, 1 second, let me see. 4 by 3, so at least 4. At least 4 by 3, 4 by 3. Okay, so yeah, we can do 2 over to 2 over and out. And now let's just fill out this area and see what else, if we need more space or what. Operating table, anesthesia workstation, defibrillators, disinfectants, equipment cabinets, fast USGs, medical light, mobile workstation, OP, digital imaging, overpowered, I guess that's what that stands for. Scrub sink as an alternative. Operating table, trauma center. Jeez, these are $5,000 a pop. Wow. And they need all 3 of these things, or 2 of these things attached to it. So let's see how we want to lay this out. Okay, so that's there. Anesthesias. Yeah, we went as long as we could without. Expanding, in my opinion. Okay, so that's the core, that's the crux of what we need. Bedside table, are they offering bedside table? No, okay. So we want to repeat this 2 or 3 times. And that's what I was saying. We get this in and then we see what we're going to need to expand. See where we're going to need to expand, because we are going to need to. There's just no way. Okay, so it just came to me. We'll put our on-call rooms on this side. We're going to open these up right here, so they can get into the main hospital, because as soon as we enable this, people are going to start dropping all over the floor in our main hospital, collapsing. It's absolute certainty. I know it's going to happen. So it's best to have our nurses, our on-call nurses and doctors, so they can run as fast as they can in the most direct route to people that are in need of their services. So there we go. That's what we're doing with that. Doctors and nurses are going to be on this wall over here, which means we're going to expand our trauma center out this way. All right, and I don't have a problem with doubling these beds. We're going to put a back wall on it so we can hang things along that wall. I don't know, we might not. I might put everything on cabinets. So anyway, stretchers, doctors, nurses, we don't have none of that. Let's do one more bed setup, and if we need to come back in and add another, we will. I mean, when we need to, we will need to. This place is going to get bananas. It's a guarantee. Trash can. Stick the trash can by the door. There we go. That's out the way. We'll alternate between our equipment cabinets. We have one there and one there. We'll grab this other one and plop it right in the middle and see what we can set on these equipment cabinets. Yes, we can put our defib on one. Okay, our fast USG on another. I'm not going to begrudge these folks a cabinet so they can wash their hands. I'm not going to hold out in that regards. Just line all of that up there on the wall. It's not the prettiest setup, but it is the setup. So we need, and then stretchers. Where are stretchers? Did I just gloss right over them? Well, they're not required for this room. They're required for the nurses' stations. Mobile workstations. Plop a couple of those in right here. 4 beds, we'll have 4 workstations. Excuse me, guys and gals. Anesthesia. We have a defib. Before I start dropping defibs all over the place like it's hot. Okay, and this real-time digital imaging during surgeries. So we need this. I don't know where they need to go, but it says we need them. Okay. Oxygen tank, O2 tank is a decoration, so it's not needed. We have all the medical equipment that they need, and we have a hand sink so they can wash their hands. We'll do hand sanitizer also. They don't seem to need a hand dryer. Am I missing that? Okay, so no. Hand sanitizer, hand wash sink. And that's our basic room. Let's go ahead and throw down some floorage and some wallage. We go with the customary white tile for these type of areas. And again, we have plenty of room to expand and grow. No, we actually might put doors right here that say do not enter. Mark this for, I don't know. We'll have it open for right now. Mainly because I don't know what I'm doing completely. So we have no walls on this room, and I think we're going to roll like that for a little bit. Let's go directly to our nurse's station, observation room. We'll do our observation room, which will be basically right on back of this. $12 by $10, and so we want to do $12 by $10. Hospital bed, high-tech hospital bed. We're going to go with the regular hospital beds. We're not going with the high-tech because there's a time when we'll have to spend the money for the high-tech hospital beds, but this is not that time. We'll start with the 4 bedside cabinet. We need to add a life monitor in. We'll go with the advanced. So already I just wasted a bunch of money. Let's correct that real quick. One bed at a time, as they say. Okay, that's not bad. We'll do the same thing we did down here by using this section right here, or maybe not as far back. We'll do some of this right in here for all the little equipments that's needed to keep patients going. Alright, well, we need to have a couple of spaces between the beds for the equipment. 2 spaces between beds for equipment. Ooh, this should be it. That should be it. Bedside table. Check. Alright. Advanced life monitor. Hopefully that increases the likelihood of better outcomes, positive outcomes. Alright, so that's it on that. Cabinetry, we need a wastebasket as usual. I think we'll do things on this wall. Actually, I don't mind going right behind these walls for the cabinetry. We'll do a hand sanitizer on this wall over the trash can, and we'll also do the sink. Alright, we have our mobile workstations. Okay. So hopefully they're able to pick these up and move them next to the patient or do whatever they need to do. I don't know. I haven't actually paid attention to how they use this equipment, but hopefully they're able to access it and use it accordingly. Do we need to do this one right here? I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I'm here for sync. That's the only reason why I'm here. So let's just do what we're here to do. Whiteboard. A couple of those. So they can better diagnosis. And we need our sink top. There we go. That looks like we have everything that we have to have. I'm not worried about wheelchairs. I'll put that in another section. The over the bed light, I'm not going to invest in that right now. The behind the bed light sockets, we're not going to mess with that either right now. We want people to get better in this area. We don't want you to just hang out. It's not a resort. It might look like one, a very rough one, but we want you to get better and go so we can take care of more people. All right, so cool beans. that's that room. We just need to put a floor down, our typical white floor for these type of areas. It's what we roll with, and there we go. And wow. Okay, so it is on to the nurses station. I want to put the nurses over here, just because they're going to be the ones running to save people's lives the fastest. They really get after it, and we're grateful for it. 4x3 is all they're calling for, but we want to give our nurses some space because they house all the stretchers and all that type of thing are in the nurses area. We don't need to put them on the hallway. Let's see what we can do with this area. Of course, if we need to upgrade it, we will. Stretchers have to be here. Desks have to be here. We're going to go with 3 of the nursing staff members. Fancy stretcher and regular stretcher. Oh, they're just different colors. They're not fancier or not. Glassware. What are these nurses doing over here? The nurses are going to get a hand station, cabinetry, equipment, glassware. Card catalog. They don't need a printer or anything like that, so we need the counter space, I think. Actually, it doesn't seem like we do need the counter space. Let's try the wall mounted. We don't do too much wall mounted. Alright. Stretcher galore. I'm telling you, there's going to be so many people just fainting all over our hospital. I think we were at an Elvis concert. We'll deal with 5. We'll just go 5. Pop a couple of willies in. A trio of willies and some meal tray. Some meal tray. Okay, so I think that's all the nurses require. They could use a sink to wash their hands. I am going to find them the hand sanitizer. I think it's wall mounted hand sanitizer. I think that's what they call it. Or disinfected station. How do they call this? How is this labeled? Okay, it's not. I always have the hardest time finding this piece of equipment. You know what? Here we it. And the doctors can get one too. We'll put theirs right there. We'll stick a trash can in also. Okay. And that's our nurse's station. It's banging and popping. No bookshelves or anything like that. Glassware. I don't know if they're going to use them. I don't know if they're going to use them. I'll put one in, and if she uses them, great. You know, if they use them, then I'll add in more. Let's do that. Let's see. I'm sorry, Chad. I was kind of in the zone. Is it worth buying? Ken, what are you referring to in game? What are you referring to? Um, is what worth buying in game? I'm sorry. Like I said, I was zoned in, plugging away, saving all the lives I possibly can, or setting up to save lives. Which one are you referring to? What piece of equipment? And we will address that promptly. Seven by six. The doctors are going to get the basic same layout. Yeah, Ken, I'm sorry. Like I said, I did not see your comment as fast as I should have. If you be a little bit more specific, I will do my best to answer. Geez, that looks like that's all the doctors need. That's all they're gonna get. Pricks. No, let's we'll give them a bookshelf. I would like to give the nurses a bookshelf, but I think I used all my wall space. Oh, yeah, I did. You know what? The nurses are going to get a stand-up bookshelf just because they are awesome. There. No radios, no televisions. We're not doing any of that. And that's it. These guys need to be ready to work, not come to chill. Do you know what he was talking about? Or she? You don't know when it popped up? Yeah, that's okay. Um, Basically, just to kind of like overall, Ken, I'll just say that I think I put the bare minimums, and I will in this little build I'm doing right now. The bookcase is something that I mean, it's not even on their list. They might not use it, but they might. This game, I'm still figuring out the ins and outs. The glassware, I don't know if they'll use it, and that's why I only put one. The trash can, it's not called for, but I'll just see if they use it. If they use it, it's better than not using it. And the hand sani, they might use it again. They might not use it. So I just don't know. I just don't know yet. Medical cabinets, that might be a little overkill. And I don't know, trial and error. a little bit. I spent basically about 200 grand on this room. I still have to put the floor in. We'll go ahead and do that now. But no, we'll do a little something different on the floors. Let's do these. Let's do these floors, yeah. There we go. And so yeah, it's just a little experimentation, see what works, see what doesn't work. And kind of go from there. ER, we're going to go with the red wall, the red half wall for our ER. Just to imply urgency. We are here to do it. Don't cross this line if you're not ready to get it on medically. Because that's what we're doing in this ER at Bayside Medical the second. No shenanigans. Unless it's life-saving shenanigans. That's all the shenanigans we allow here. We'll do our wood paneling floor. Yeah, we'll do our wood floor. And let's check our criteria. What are they saying we need? We need staff day and night. All right, and then we'll get a little notification that we have completed the objective. Oh, the game. I'm sorry, I saw end game instead of the game. Yes, the game is worth buying. So far I've watched 2 or 3 different streamers play it, or YouTube content creators play this game. And I've been at it. I played off camera. I'm playing on camera. And I really enjoy it. If you're into sim games, if you're into hospital games, quite honestly, I think that if you were into some morbid stuff, you would like this, because you could turn up the blood and you can have zombies running around, all type of stuff. They have mods for this game. Absolutely wild. Yeah. So it kind of scratches a lot of itches. Or itches. Yeah, scratches a lot of itches. That's the terminology. Now, what do we need? We need advanced diagnostic skills. That's what we need. Acute medicine and advanced diagnostic skills. Because we want to make sure these people are getting the best. We'll take that. Oh, goodness gracious. These people are great. These people are great. Yeah, we're going to get Dr. Christopher Rodriguez, 57. These are all older doctors. Wait a minute. Let's just put this on. This is what we want. Dr. Charles Martin, he's a diagnostic genius. So that's good. Acute medicines at 90. These are all some pricey folks. We'll start with the 2 docs. We'll grab the nighttime doc. Advanced diagnostics. Clean feet. We love the clean feet. Hard worker. We'll take the hard worker. Or resilience. The resilient worker and the clean foot doc. Acute medical, right? And So up here on top, you can, I guess, you can tab over what you want, or maybe it tells you what you need. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. Doesn't say I need anybody with doctor in the on-call room specializing in anesthesiology. Okay, so maybe we will grab one more. We'll take Dr. Clean Feet. That's fine. And then we'll get an anesthesia centered doctor. Early bird, Dr. Margaret White. She covers the anesthesia quota. I think that's a quota. I don't. It didn't even give me credit for that, so I don't know. And the nighttime we'll have. He's a gamer. Rest is much faster. He moves fast, but he lives far. We're going with the diagnostic genius. That's what we want. Anesthesiology. Jeez. Dr. Brooke Green. Okay. She's resilient and hard worker. Okay, so there we go. Two anesthesiologists. I mean, we have two and one per shift anesthesiologist, doctor, and two per shift diagnostic genius. So the bases are covered in that. Yeah. Miss Sage, I think you mean worth the dollars, and yes, it is. In my opinion, the game is worth what you want to spend on it. Yeah. And because you have to work for the dollar. So there you go. You probably mean exactly what you typed, and you know, I'm host splaining. But yeah, no, it is worth your hard working dollars. In my opinion, this game is. So let's grab some nurses here, and we want. Oh, we can't pick any of that. Clinical specialist, patient care. Yeah, we want. I don't see any. There's nothing else. So yeah, we want clinical specialist. We'll be back for you, night owl. We love the night owls. Um, we'll take the early bird with saying she's a little bit late every now and then, but you know we love the nurses. So what are you gonna do? Grab our night owl, nurse Kate Clark. All right, objective complete. Of course, we're going to go more nurses because I'm telling you, people are going to be falling out all over this flipping hospital like it's a Neil Petty concert. Oh my gosh. Tom Petty. I don't know. Somebody at Vegas that has heartthrob in their name. Okay. Swooning is going to be happening here. People are going to catch the vapors and everything. So you need to have staff ready to handle that. It's a serious issue. We'll get nurse RN Casey Williams and one more fast, slow. We'll take Patricia Barkley will be our second nurse.